Alright, so I had an idea to make my own shielded power strip or power extender. And I was looking for one that I can disassemble and couldn't find any. And then in one store, I actually found something that clearly shows that you can disassemble it, put your own wire inside, and that's what I'm going to do. I also needed to buy a plug, and I have 3 meters of my own shielded cable. So I'm gonna get to it. Here. Redoing an entire house with shielded cables only makes sense if you don't have any weak links. And regular power cables are the weak links. It makes sense to change them all. And what do we have inside? So it looks like it has incoming terminals. Right here, neutral, live, and ground will go here. And also shield will go here. By the way, after I'm done making this, I will do a test at the very end so you can see the actual difference that this cable makes. And I find this Japanese blade actually much more reliable, because when working with a shielded cable like this, precision is paramount. You can't cut any of those fine strands. You have to work with the shield very carefully, unpeel the layers, secure it, put it aside. Then you have to open the other wires up as well. And there are instruments, various for that, but I found working with a very sharp knife like this and kind of getting a feel for it produces best results for me. One of these cables, you won't see it in the video here in the shot probably, but it says number 1 and number 2. So I always use number 2 for neutral. And I mark it like this so that it's easier to distinguish. Now, when making your own power strip, you have to carefully choose the cable size. In my case, I know the things that will be plugging into it, so I'm choosing 1.5 millimeter cable. But if you have more powerful appliances, I would choose 2.5 millimeter cable. When working with multi-strand wires like this, you need to have an array different selection of terminals to use, either round lugs or ferrules of all different types. They come in handy, and you need obviously a good set of crimping tools for different terminals. Now I plan to wire the ground wire together with the shield in one pigtail, and then crimp it into ferrule and place it together in the grounding spot. Now, ideal situation, you want this grounded in the separate conductor, like I have a separate grounding rod system, but then you also need this outlet of this shield wire at the outlet, so you can connect the two. So in this case, I'm going to make it a portable extension cord, and in this way I'm just going to ground it to the utility ground, right? Now I have to make a note here that you don't really need to ground the shield on two ends. I'm grounding it here at where the multiple plug section is of the shielded cable, but it's enough to ground it only where the plug is. It's enough to completely drain the field of the cable at one end where the plug is. I'm simply doing this as a double whammy. It's not necessary. Nice crimping tool. Set this together. Right now, fit nicely. This, those terminals. And the only thing I'll do is I insulate very well this grounding wire. And this is going to look like one separate wire, basically. Right, so this is where the magic happens, which is what makes this an actually shielded cable. Because you're gonna have neutral and live, and then you have a shielded part of the shield, which catches the electrical fields, drains it into this shield, and now it just connects together here with the grounding wire into the ground. And when I plug this in, any current that flows through here will be drained through the shield into the grounding wire together, into the ground. And then all there is left right now is to connect. Two wires and a grounding terminal. Little field note. This I had forgot to insert when I was doing this, so I inserted it through the other end because it's still open, right? No socket yet. This is the terminal that holds this wire in place. Presses it down. Now let's hope this closes up. Nothing gets in the way. Move this, move that. My other wires, bolts are here. The rain is pouring like crazy. Something's getting in the freaking way. No? Okay, good. There, done. Now all there's left is the Shuko socket. Actually, to be precise, live, neutral, and ground. This is strain relief. Separate neatly the braid. There. This, you flatten this. And your braid is ready. Action. We'll wait now. Well, you're looking at this end of pigtail of this braid. This is what catches the electric field in the cable, and this is what I meant initially, that you can only ground this shield at the plug section right here. It's totally proper. You bond it together with the ground here in the plug, and you're good to go. It will drain through that ground wire in the plug. Shield and ground to one connector. Termination ferrules on the others. Blue marked as neutral, live, shield and ground 1, I will also isolate this. Ready to insert into the socket. This specify neutral, live, all the way in, no, nothing sticking out. And the star of the performance, a grounding wire with the shield. The heck with it, I'm gonna make it shorter. It did fit before. It has to fit. There we go. Boom. And basically, we're all done here. I add strain relief. Close this all up. Good to go. Pull on it just a little bit, tighten this up. Yeah, I already see the problem. It's blocking my screw terminal in here. Okay, adjust the wires, move them out of the way, and just basically closing this up. There you go. Boom. All right, and let's do a quick test. I'm going to plug in two different power extension cords. One is regular, the other one is the we just weighed, shielded one. I'm going to be sitting about a meter away from both of the cables, and we'll take a reading on electrical field and as well as body voltage. Right now electrical field is 0, body voltage ambient about 50 millivolts. Let's go plug in the regular cable. Hello. Here the tri-field already going off at 35. Let's see what the body voltage reads if I'm just sitting here. About 1.2 volts. Right, I'm touching this, and it's properly grounded. Don't worry, this I definitely made sure it's properly so we can get good readings. Okay, so 1.2, and let's move this half a meter closer because that's sometimes how close people sit to their extension cords. And let's move even closer, about 20 centimeters, but we're getting about 120 volts per meter. And there is no load, nothing's even plugged in, guys. This is just the electrical field of a live extension cord. Let's return this and switch. Out. Our new boy goes in. What do we have? Tri-field at 0. Body voltage charged at 145. So it added about 100 millivolts versus the other one added about 1,100 millivolts, right? It read 1.2. So that's quite dramatic. It's not even double, triple, it's like substantial. Now, let's see if we move this tri-field meter closer to the power cable, what happens? About half a meter, nothing. About 30 centimeters, nothing, guys, nothing. About 10 centimeters, nothing. If we move really close, 2, and we're basically touching 14. Now, we're basically touching. So that's the power of shielded cables. That's why I love it. That's why it totally makes sense to also redo your house and use only shielded cables, because it's good, powerful stuff, and it makes sense.